Every happily married woman I know is a man eater. Like, we hold the bulls in our hands. We hate men. We can't stand them. Why are you speaking? Why are you talking? Happily married. So, get meaner. That's my advice. Get meaner. Be a horrible Ursula, down dog, man-hating bitch if you want to be happily married. I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got. Like, I'm at home unpacking a Costco haul, doing nothing really. That's my little advice to you. I think your husband needs to be a little bit afraid of you. Yeah, it's not scientific, but it's true.
Dianna, we want to give you one more chance to address this. It happened earlier in our program today. For those of you who weren't watching, Dianna Russini said this.
And I think we all do weird things when we're in love, and we overshare and overpost. And look, he's getting married to a beautiful actress. I'm married to someone average. I don't post a lot about him. If I was married to someone beautiful, I'd overpost too.
Now, this doesn't seem nice. We have put together photos of Diana's husband here for everyone to see so you can make some amends on national television.
We're average together. And you know what the worst part is? He sent me a text during that segment, not watching because he actually works for a living. And he said, "Good luck today. Be great on Get Up." So the guy's got a heart of gold, and here I am on national TV killing him. Look, we're average together, but he makes me above average because he married me. So
to talk through the situation, Dianna, what's up? How are you?
What's up, guys? I told your producer that I want to be introduced now. I don't want to be insider. I don't want to be Scoop City podcast host. I just want to be MILF. Just straight up MILF. That's what I'm going for.
What the hell?
that is such a...
I am trying out here. It is hard in the streets, guys, to keep up. But
if you start calling yourself MILF, you're going to get a lot of followers.
I'm so not a MILF, but look, I used to be like, I never want to be that. I'm leaning into it now. I'm like, all right, let's just do it. Forget it.
They have a Super Bowl.
No, I did things in Miami I haven't even told my husband because it's just I had that much fun. It was well, not like that, but like I knew he would judge the kind of partying I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what got into me. I just remember being down there acting like it was my last day on earth.
All right, man. Get ready to go to work. I got one I've been trying to get to about Dianna Russini, but then we had D.L. Hughley's daughter again jump out here and say every happily married woman hates their husband. They're a misandrous, right? And obviously, if they're happily married, a lot of what she's implying is probably the husband is miserable, and that's the way it should be, and it comes off that way. You know, because usually when the husband prioritizes himself within the marriage, and does something nice, or even a relationship where y'all living together, you do something nice for yourself, a lot of women get mad. And you could have did everything for her and some, and they get mad. But we have also Dianna Russini, who's proving her point to be factual. You know, y'all see the lion Crocs. To be factual, with the compilation I showed of her disrespecting her husband. Now, at the end of the day, you know, went over people's head, or maybe somebody might have noticed it here or there. But now, rumors of her creeping with Mike Vrabel, who's been married to his wife, I believe, 26 years. And women understand what it is. Go do what you do. Don't bring no diseases home in that situation, because he played in the league too. Don't bring no diseases home. And I don't want to hear about it. And as soon as it becomes public, that's when a lot of people, male and female, man and woman, they get mad and when they get cheated on, is because now it's public information. Now, you know, their colleagues look at them, their children hear about it, not them being on the internet. But it's the disrespect that is one of the biggest clues beginning in a relationship. It's going to tell you how it's going to go. Even if your woman is joking, and women are not good at joking or being funny. This is why when they play the dozens, it has no comedic relief to it. It just seemed like it's, you know, ill will banner. But even joking when they like joke about, you know, how you dress or joke about your weight or joke about you being short, or they say these little mean jokes, you know, even if to y'all in private, they don't respect you, bro. They don't respect you. Or, you know, y'all might be getting into it or joking, or it might be a serious argument, and they bring up that you don't have a great relationship with your father. When they start like talking and taking personal jabs or jabs at how you dress, or even in the beginning when you date women and they, you know, late to the first date without communicating, or they late to the date. This is why the late Kevin Samuel said she don't respect your time, keep it moving, because if it start with disrespect and you accept disrespect, she's going to disrespect you. Most women, they don't marry the guys that they really want to be with, that they really respect. And when you see those relationships, you know, across the board, when you out and about, you can tell those respectable marriages where the husband is walking front, the wife is following him. You know, you can just tell that he rules with an iron fist. And a lot of times you're able to see it into people that's been married 20, 30, 40. You see it. You see the proper alignment and why they are successful. Now, a lot of marriages, they don't be successful. The man being mad, the man don't have no autonomy. He does all this sacrificing for his woman and his children, and he's miserable. And that's why he usually checks out earlier than his counterpart. Sometimes earlier than her mother and his mother, you know. But the key route to how a relationship was going to go, everybody talk about her listening to you and abiding by and following your leadership and, you know, supporting your dream and being on the right track, and y'all, you know, political views and, you know, but, you know, how y'all view, you know, religion, how y'all want to raise kids, how y'all think, you know, if she legit and want to do things the right way. Those are important. But the first thing you should look at, Pat, when you see, oh, she attractive, she seem respectable, or, you know, the first thing you should look at is respect. Is the respect. If they disrespect you, you know, bad attitude, filthy mouth to you, making jokes about your appearances, going on the internet talking about y'all date, she don't respect y'all privacy. Just look how Dianna Russini was airing out her husband. That I went to Miami and I had a time, and that was before him, and my husband is an average guy. When you hear those, oh, he grew on me, I really didn't like him at first. He kept shooting his shot. You know, or they describe a simp or a weak man and they married. You know what time it is. And I ain't talking about his Mighty Morphin Power Ranger time neither. Do they still say that? and this is what this is what I say. Respect. It's been girls that, you know, in the past where I just deal with and we just cool. And it's a way where women try to test your respect. But once they see they can't disrespect you in that manner and you will get rid of them, or you will check it on the spot, then no. But if a woman come out the gate just disrespecting you, joking about you, don't respect, usually not my type. And a lot of in a hack is, if I tell dudes to do a background check, get the phone number, do a background, pay a couple dollars, do a background check on the phone number, get the social media, do the background check on the social media, all of that. If you see, you know, she deal with a certain type of dude and you won't fit that, you already know. Women try something, and guys try something new too, but a lot of times you like what you like. If she deal with all tall guys, you the first short guy. She deal with all drug dealers and pookies, you the first product, man. You got to get out of there. You got to get out of there. But women tend to marry who they can. And the problem with that is they don't respect them. Ain't no way D.L. Hughley's daughter husband ain't thinking about divorcing. He's a weak man. Even if she telling him this is parody, this is satire, I'm just joking, and he say jump and she say how high, Ain't no man gonna let you disrespect him on the internet. He's a pediatrician. People know who you are. They can find out who I'm married to. Ain't no strong alpha, sigma, ain't no respectable man gonna let this woman get on the internet and drag him through the mud. I tell you that right now. Ain't gonna happen. He's a weak man, bro. And like I said, next time you out and about, start doing like social surveys. You can tell the couples that's together, you can tell when the man is strong. You can tell when the man is the one that's really running the relationship. You can tell. But hey, hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the support, man. We've been going up on a Tuesday. And it is Tuesday. But hey, appreciate y'all. Peace.